Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap, and close our eyes. Excellent, guys. Now you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Next, we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. We'll begin by stretching up high, high to the sky. And now, let's go down low, touch our toes. Now, let's go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down, touch our toes. Now hands on hips. Let's have a wiggle. Let's have a wiggle side to side. Stop. And now, wiggle again. Wiggling side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. Now we'll go round and round. Round and round. Round and round. And stop. We go back the other way. Back round the other way. Back round the other way. And stop. Stand up straight. Let's have a shake. Shake it out. Arms and legs. Arms and legs. Shake it out. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Okay, so recently in math class, we've been learning about 2D shapes. And today we're going to learn about something slightly different, but still using the shapes. So first of all, guys, who can tell me what shape this is? Circle. It's a circle. Well done. How do we spell circle? C-I-R-C-L-E. Circle. Yes. And another shape we can do. Excellent. How many sides? 3. How many corners? 3. Okay, how do we spell triangle? T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle. Now we'll do another shape. The one that looks like a circle but is not quite round. Oval. Excellent, guys. Well remembered. An oval looks something like this. And how do we spell oval? O-V-A-L. Excellent. And we'll do one more shape. We'll do one more shape with 4 sides, all the same length. Square. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now how do we spell square, guys? A-R-E. Okay, so we've got 4 shapes to work with. I think that's enough. We've got circle, triangle, oval, square. Now, how about if I do something like this? I draw a line down the middle of the circle. What do you notice? How many parts to the circle now? 2. What do you notice about both parts? Do they look the same or do they look different? Really? You see? They look the same, but they are opposites. This is what we call symmetry or symmetrical. Yes, now let's try it with the triangle. What will happen if I draw a line down the middle of our triangle? Does the same thing happen? What can you see on both sides of the triangle? Are they opposites? Yes, you can see they both look the same, but the exact opposites. How about the oval? What do you think will happen when I draw the line down the middle of the oval? Will they look the same? Let's find out. Same, but opposite. And once again, we'll do it with the square. So you can see, by drawing a line down the center of each of these shapes, we've created 2 parts that look exactly identical but opposite. And there is a name that we give for these type of shapes. I've said it already, symmetry. Yes, let's spell this together. S-Y-M-M-E-T-R-Y. Symmetry. This is the name we give to shapes that when we draw a line down the middle, they look completely identical but opposite. You will notice they were 2 halves. It's like if you put a mirror down the middle of the shape, you will see the same shape on the other side. So one more time, guys, symmetry. And the thing that we say about shapes that look like this, symmetrical. Yes, and the line that is driven down through each of the shapes is what we call line of symmetry. Of symmetry. You can see the line, and this is what we call the line of symmetry. So well done, guys. That was excellent. So that was a brief introduction to today's topic, symmetry. And what we've got now is a video presentation and a PowerPoint for us to look at so that we can further understand about symmetry and what it means. So let's all turn our chairs to look at the TV screen, guys. So now we'll take a look at our PowerPoint presentation. Symmetry. Number 1. What can you see in the picture? What type of animal do you know? Begins with S. Swans. How many swans can you see? 2. Do you think this picture is symmetrical? Yes. Because if we draw a line down here in between the 2 swans, each side of the picture looks identical. So then we can say the picture is symmetrical. Can anybody remember the name of the line that we draw down the middle? The line of symmetry. Any line that divides shapes to make them equal parts is the line of symmetry. A shape that is the same on both sides has symmetry. Yes, like we did on the board earlier, when teacher, if I draw a line down the center of the square, I create 2 symmetrical sides. If I draw a line down the center of the triangle, will it be symmetrical? Yes, because both sides of the triangle will be the same. Same. Can anybody remember what this shape is? 5 sides? Pentagon. Well done. So you see here, if I draw the line down the center of the pentagon, we create 2 equal sides. That means the pentagon has symmetry. Same with the hexagon. Yes. How about the rectangle? We can draw a line down the center of the rectangle, and that will give us 2 equal sides. And how about the oval? Yes. All of these shapes are what we call symmetrical. Because if we draw a line down the center, that gives them symmetry. So one more time, guys. Our word for today, symmetry. Very good. See? Look at the lines going down the center of each of the shapes. If the shape is then the same or equal on both sides after the line has been drawn, we can call them symmetrical. We call these shapes symmetrical. You see, the rectangle, 2 equal parts. How about the star? Does the star have symmetry? Yes. You see with the line, the star is equal on both sides. How about the triangle? Yes, we've seen already. We demonstrated with a triangle. And how about this one, the arrow? Symmetrical? Yes, you can see the arrow is symmetrical because once the line goes down the middle, it's equal on both sides. Shapes that do not look the same are non-symmetrical. Yes, if I draw a line down the center of this shape, does it look the same on both sides? No. So we can't say this shape is symmetrical. We have to say non-symmetrical. We put non in front of something if it doesn't happen. How about this shape? If I draw a line here, are they both the same? Non-symmetrical. How about the green triangle? If I draw the line here, is there symmetry? The same on both sides? Non-symmetrical. And how about the orange hexagon? If I draw a line here, will both sides look the same? Non-symmetrical. You see, here is a good example or a good table to show you the difference between symmetrical, circle, triangle, rectangle. But non-symmetrical, you can see these shapes here. If we draw the line down the center, they won't look the same on both sides. So we have to say non-symmetrical. Some of the objects around us have symmetrical shapes. Yes, it doesn't just have to be shapes that we learn on the board. It can be real-life objects. Like, what's this object you use to eat your food? Fork. You see, if we draw a line down the center of the fork, will it be symmetrical? Yes, it will look the same or equal on both sides. So it has symmetry. How about this small animal? Do you know what this is called? Ladybird. How about if I draw a line down the center of the ladybird? Will it be symmetrical? Yes. Because you can see this ladybird has how many spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th is in the middle. So if the line goes through this center spot, both sides will be the same. And how about this? What's this we use to fly in the sky? Airplane. We can draw a line down the center of the airplane. Both sides of an airplane are identical. So if we draw the line down the center, it gives it symmetry. Or symmetrical. How about this building here? Does this building look nice? Yes. Is this shape or is this building symmetrical? Yes. That's how it was built. The person who built it wanted it to be symmetrical. You can see, imagine an imaginary line going straight down the middle of the building. Even the floor, the trees, the wall, everything is the same. So this has symmetry. Yes. Do you know what building this is? Have you heard of Taj Mahal? This is the Taj Mahal in India. A guy who was married, his wife died, and he was very sad. So he built this building in memory of his wife. Very beautiful. No. Why isn't it symmetrical? All you need to do is just do your check yourself. Think, if we draw a line down here, does this side look the same as this side? And as you rightly say, no, it's not symmetrical. Non-symmetrical. How about the butterfly? Is this shape symmetrical? Yes. As we've seen on the video, if we draw the line of symmetry down the middle here, it's symmetrical. It will look the same on both sides. If we did the line of symmetry here, no, it wouldn't be symmetrical because the top half has the 2 antennas. The bottom half doesn't. So this wouldn't be a line of symmetry here. This is. So well done. And finally, is this shape symmetrical? No. So what do we say? Non-symmetrical. Let's practice one more time, the final few. Symmetrical. Non-symmetrical. Symmetrical. Non-symmetrical. Excellent, guys. Any questions? No. Big round of applause. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video and PowerPoint presentations so that we can better understand about symmetry and what makes certain shapes symmetrical and other shapes not symmetrical. And what we need to remember is they have to look equal on both parts. If both parts look equal, symmetrical. If both parts don't look equal, non-symmetrical. And now it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up, guys, and push in our chairs. For this sequence, we'll play a game of Teacher Says. So if you hear Teacher Says, you can do. Teacher says, touch your ears. Teacher says, touch your hips. Touch your knees. Touch your nose. Touch your head. Teacher says, jog on a spot. Teacher says, stop. Teacher says, jog on a spot. Stop. Teacher says, jog on a spot quickly. Stop. Teacher says, stop. Teacher says, turn around twice. 1, 2. Now back the other way once. Teacher says, walking on a spot. Hands in the air. Teacher says, hands in the air. Hands down. Teacher says, hands down. Teacher says, into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. And teacher says, sit down. And now, teachers, it's time for our flashcards activity part of the lesson. So what you'll need to do is print out the flashcards and attach tape to the back of each of the shapes, and we're going to do a board exercise. But what we need to remember first is that when we talk about symmetry, there's 2 different categories. Can anybody remember what the first category is? A shape that has symmetry is symmetrical. So let's write symmetrical on one side of the board. S, Y, M, M, E, T, R, I, C, A, L. Symmetrical. If a shape has symmetry, we call it symmetrical. But what about shapes that don't have symmetry, don't look the same? Non-symmetrical. So let's write here N, O, N, S, Y, M, M, E, T, R, I, C, A, L. Non-symmetrical. And what we're going to do now is we're going to play a game. We're going to ask our students to close their eyes. When they wake up or when they open their eyes, one of them will have a flashcard. They need to bring it to the front, show their friends, and together decide, is that shape symmetrical or not symmetrical? And they can place it in the correct column on the board. So let's see, first shape. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Who has the first shape? Nadia. Come and join me at the front. Okay, so Nadia, have a look at your shape and show your friends. What do we think, guys? Imagine if we draw a line down the center of this shape. Will it look the same on both sides? No. So what do we say? Non-symmetrical. Excellent. Well done, guys. Because you can see, if I draw a line here, it's not the same. So it's non-symmetrical. And let's see, what type of shape is it? How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heptagon. Well remembered, guys. So Nadia, that was excellent. Well done. High five. Big round of applause for Nadia. Okay, Nadia, you can relax. Everybody else, close your eyes. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Who has the flashcard? Net. Come and join me at the front. Okay, so let's see Net's shape. Net, can you show your friends? Okay. So imagine what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line down the center of our shape. Will it look the same on both sides? Yes. So in that case, what do we call this shape? Symmetrical. So Net, you can place it in the symmetrical column. Yes, that's correct. Because if we draw a line down the center, 5 sides, what's our shape called? Pentagon. A line down the center will look the same on both sides. So, symmetrical. Can you say symmetrical? Excellent, Net. High five. Big round of applause for Net. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom, and what you can do now is pause the video and play on in your class for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And make sure to use a different student for each flashcard, so they all get the chance to come forward, but they can all practice speaking together. So Net, you can relax. Nadia, you can relax. Everybody else, close your eyes. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Who has the flashcard? Let's see, Prel, can you join me at the front, please? Okay, Prel, can you show your friends? Okay, so let's think. We're going to draw a line down the center of Prel's shape. No. So what do we say for no symmetry? We say non-symmetrical. Excellent. Prel, can you put it on the correct column for me? That's great. You can see, if we draw the line here, similar to this shape, they're not the same. But let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. Octagon. Well done. Prel, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Prel. Okay, so let's see who's next. Next shape. Open your eyes, guys. It's you. Come and join me at the front, please. Okay, so have a look at your shape. Show your friends. What do we think? Symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Yes, almost symmetrical, because this corner here is different. If this corner was filled in green, we could draw a line and it would be the same. But this corner here isn't the same as here. So what do we think? Non-symmetrical. Chu, can you put it on the correct place? This side, non-symmetrical. That's excellent, because you can see, we draw the line down here, almost, but it's this corner here. It makes it not equal. So can you say, Chu, non-symmetrical? Excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Chu. Open your eyes, please, guys. Who has the flashcard? Lakgao, can you come and show your friends? Okay, let's see who can guess what shape this is. Heart. Imagine we draw a line down the center of our heart. Is it equal on both sides? Yes. So what do we call it? Symmetrical. So Lakgao, excellent. And can you say our word for me? Symmetrical.
Symmetrical.
Very good. High five. Big round of applause for Lakgao. So this is good, guys. You're understanding what symmetrical and non-symmetrical means. Open your eyes, please, guys. Pat, come and join me at the front. Okay, have a look at Pat's sign. Tell me what you think. Imagine the line down the middle. After the line goes down the middle, do we have the same shape on both sides?
Yes.
Yes, we do. So what do we call Pat's shape? Symmetrical. Excellent, guys. So can you place it on the board, Pat? That's great. You can see, imagine the line going down the center. The left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side. And Pat, what do we call these shapes? Symmetrical. Well done. High five. Big round of applause for Pat. Okay, guys, let's open our eyes. Down. Now down has a shape for us to see. Let's have a look. What do we think this shape? Symmetrical? No, I don't think so. So what do we say? Non-symmetrical. Excellent, Pak Bung. So down, where will you place it on the board? Symmetrical or none? Excellent. And what will we say? Non-symmetrical. Very good. High five. Big round of applause for down. Bang Bon, come and join me at the front, please. Yes. Okay, show your friends. Imagine the line going down the center of our shape. Will we say that shape's symmetrical?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So where will you place it on the board? Really? Yes. Okay, a bit more to this side for me, just so we can, here we go. Because you can imagine a line going down the center. The left-hand side and the right-hand side are the same. So what do we say? Symmetrical. Very good. High five. Big round of applause for that. And we have one more shape. And I think we have one more person who hasn't gone yet. Pak Bung, come and join me at the front, please. Okay. What do we think, guys? Final shape, symmetrical or non-symmetrical? Symmetrical. And how do we know? Because we imagine a line. Well, this shape actually has a line, so it's easier to tell, you see? Goes down, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 quadrants here. 1, 2, 3 quadrants here. Identical means symmetrical. Pak Bung, that's great. And can you say it one more time? Brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Pak Bung, guys. And another big round of applause for everybody, because you all did great. Good job. It's time for our worksheet activity. So this time, our students will have to work individually to decide if the shapes are symmetrical or non-symmetrical. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print out one worksheet for each of your students. And as you can see, there is a series of shapes. Now, similar to the board activity, our students will have to decide if the shapes are symmetrical or non-symmetrical. And if they want to, tell our students that if it helps them, they can use a pencil and they can draw the lines of symmetry themselves to decide. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write our names on top. So Chu, this one's for you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Pak Bung. Net, you're welcome. Down for you. Bang Bon. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Proud for you, and Lackow, this is yours. So names on top, guys, and then remember, have a look. You can draw your lines down the middle of your shapes if you want to. And then if they're equal on both sides, symmetrical. If they don't look the same, non-symmetrical. So first shape, how many sides? 6 sides. That's right, bang pon, excellent, because what you can do, you can take your line and you can draw a line down the middle. Now, if it's the same on both sides, symmetrical. But this one, if we draw our line here, does it look the same on both sides? No. So we say non-symmetrical if they don't look the same. Excellent, Prao. Lackow, very good. That's right, Nadia. Well done. Pat, excellent. Symmetrical. Net, excellent. Well done. Damn, that's great. Symmetrical and then non-symmetrical. Very good, guys. If you need any help or any questions, you can ask. What do we think this one? So if we draw our line down the center of our shape, the same. So for the same shapes, we can say to symmetrical. Does teacher look symmetrical? If you draw a line down the center, am I symmetrical?
Yes.
I think so, yes. Or maybe no. I have a watch. I wear my watch on my left hand, my right hand. Now, symmetrical. Right. A ring too, yeah. Symmetrical.
Yes.
What do you think? Okay, so Nadia, what you can do, take your line, draw a line down the middle. Same? Yes, so symmetrical. If it helps, guys, you can draw it on your worksheet. Draw your lines, and then you can decide if it's symmetrical or not. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to look at the different shapes and decide if they were, first of all, guys, symmetrical or non-symmetrical. And the way to remember is to draw an imaginary line or draw a line with your pencil down the center of each shape. If both sides then look the same, symmetrical. But if both sides look different or are not equal, non-symmetrical. Well done, guys. That was excellent. Everyone did a great job. And that's all we've got time for this lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it, found it interesting, and had fun learning too. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.